What's up, y'all? Happy solar eclipse, new moon. Today is a very powerful and special day, which is why I'm in my favorite power spot in the nature in Redwoods. And in my prayers, in my practice, I've been feeling so called to share more, and feeling like that energy of need for approval, so I'm just out myself because that's what I'm here to do. I am so just ready to clear and cleanse and let go of self-doubt, of worry, of I'm not good enough, And I was watching something, maybe y'all have seen it, JP Sears has this thing on TEDx, and it was hilarious, man. I was watching that shit last night, and he was like, man, we're all approval addicts. And I was like, fuck, that's me. I'm an approval addict, I always want to be approved, and I'm playing just a little smaller than I need to be, because I want to make sure everything is cool, So part of that is wanting to be just okay, to be safe, right? And so at the heart, I think, of what we're going through on this planet right now, this transformation is healing those roots of safety. I'm safe, I'm loved, I can trust myself, And so when we look at the worldwide stage, what's happening right now, that root energy, that masculine wound that we're healing, right? If we look at how we've treated the environment, how we've treated women, right? I feel ashamed sometimes, man. I'm like, oh God, I don't want to be that. So what we're experiencing right now on a personal level and a collective level is this healing of the masculine wound. The feeling that I have to try, I have to effort, I have to do it with my will, And when I come from that place, man, I feel heavy. I feel unmotivated to do my work because I feel there's a responsibility. There's a responsibility that I have to make money, whatever other shoulds we should on ourselves about, what I'm saying? And I'm like, fuck all that. I do my work out of love. I do my work from joy because I want to be available. I want to be present for what's here. And so with this eclipse that's happening, right? The sun represents the ego. It represents that our conscious selves. And when there's a total eclipse, the moon, that darkness represents our unconscious. And there's two pieces to that. One, we get to see our shadows. We get to get in touch with some of that pain inside of ourselves, that suffering that we've all experienced. If you're a human being, you've experienced trauma. You've experienced suffering of some kind, no matter how good or bad your childhood was, And so I'm here to tell you that you're not alone. That you are not alone. You are not alone. And now, more than ever, it's important to do the practices that help us get in touch with these shadows, that get in touch, actually with our physical body, where we're holding these emotions. And so I've been feeling this energy clearing in my solar plexus, this energy of anger, and I haven't been sure what this anger is about, right? And sometimes we don't have to explain it. Sometimes we don't have to tell a story about it. But when I breathe into it, when I feel it, I get connected to the energy of my father and the repressed emotions of my father and my mother. And I know the pain and the suffering that they've been through. And we know that where our mind goes, the energy follows. Where our mind goes, the energy follows. So what happens when I start to feel this uncomfortableness in my solar plexus? I don't really want to face it, right? And so my mind's like, I don't really want to work with what's there right now because it's intense. It makes me feel a little chaotic or confused or whatever. So I'm gonna put my attention here. I'm going to put my attention on what I can control. And that's all fine and dandy, but it only works for so long. So having that courage to be with oneself in those uncomfortable spots, and just breathing into it, you know. So as a collective right now, you know, each one of us are coming up to the resistance. I know you can feel it. If you're watching this, you can feel it. And that resistance is twofold. Right? We're coming up to those shadows, those parts of ourselves that we've judged as bad, wrong, or whatever. You know, the ways in which we've let ourselves down. We're coming into contact with those places. And on the other side of the resistance, there's part of me that is scared of being fully authentic, fully being me, fully being weirder than a motherfucker, right? So to kind of get back to JP Sears, right? That's what I was going before the Facebook Live got cut the fuck out. And he's talking about your ability to be weird, right? Your ability to connect to that part of you that is unique, and saying, fuck it, I'ma do it, I'ma allow, right? And simply being unafraid of what people are going to say or think, and allowing, for me right now in this moment, really dissolving the need for approval from an outside source. Not from another person. A situation doesn't validate me. And even changing that relationship with the divine, you know, because sometimes I feel like, oh, I'm being judged. But it's me just judging myself. Oh, God, you know, must be giving me these challenges because I need to wake up and I ain't doing shit right. You know? And so sometimes there's this unconscious anger, resentment toward God. But really that's just anger, resentment toward ourselves, because we are all one. We are all one with that universal presence, with that universal love. So in this moment, as I speak this, I reclaim that essence. I reclaim that joy, that love, that innocence. And I invite you in to reclaim that part of you that feels like you need approval from someone or validation from someone. And even if it's hard right now, simply be open and willing. Be open and willing to create a new relationship of trust in your heart. And so the theme right now, there's an eclipse happening today. And so these energies are going to last for the next 6 months to 2 years. And we're going through the birthing pains of a new earth, right? The birthing pains. The more that we can be in touch with and feel, the more we can heal. So the minute you start going into story and mind stuff, just take a breath, come down, relax, and trust the wisdom that you're feeling inside, and let that inform your mind. So what's also happening here is a reset, right? At every eclipse, and if you look at the ancient traditions and cultures, they would always have certain ceremonies or practices around the solstice, the equinox. They would also do certain practices around the eclipses. And oftentimes in the Native American tradition and the yogic tradition, because the eclipses bring so much change and shift in energy, and through that shift there's chaos, right? They would find time to go inside. And even some of the temples or sacred grounds would be closed at certain times. So that would be go inward. So it's important also at these times not to be naive with your energy, where you're spending your time and energy, the people you're spending time with, right? The places, because we're an energy being and we give and receive energy everywhere we go. And so right now there's a lot of upheaval, and so it's easy to get distracted, confused, feeling doubtful, depressed. I've experienced all those things. I battle with depression and it's fucking hard. What I've come to learn from depression is that when I forget to honor myself and I forget to listen to myself and my heart, then instead of judging and projecting outward, that's one way, and becoming a victim, right? I do that too, but more so, I judge and convict myself. You know, I'm not worthy. I'm not smart enough. I'm not good enough. I don't have enough knowledge and trainings and education and all of that. And it's just a bunch of mind stuff. So this is your permission slip to let go of all that and know that you are beautiful and magical just as you are. My job right now is to help give you the practices, or rather share with you some of the practices that I've learned to help clear some of that clutter, clear some of that negative energy, clear some of the old patterns in our DNA of lack, fear, and limitation. And if you're feeling the call, join me right now. And feel, whether you're sitting or standing, take a breath, inhale, feel your belly, and then exhale, send a light beam from your belly down into the earth. And breathe in the earth chi, let it fill your legs, fill your heart, overflowing with that unconditional love and support of Mother Earth. Then breathing in and sending a beam of light from our heart up through our crown, up to the grand central sun, to the source of light, of life, the presence of God, universal intelligence, universal love. And activate your pillar of light. And feel you right now, your soul activated, making space for the soul vibration to come in. Your unique soul vibration. The unique, weird, beautiful you. And now imagine and feel your brothers and sisters, your family, all across the globe on sacred sites, on power spots, in nature. And see us all grounding this light, forgiving ourselves, forgiving that masculine wound, and calling forth the reclaiming of our feminine essence, that gentleness, that softness, that sweetness, that joy. And feel that unification in our hearts here and now. Unification in our heart here and now. So bring one hand on the heart, one hand on the belly. Then we're going to exhale all our air. And imagine any heaviness, any energy that's not serving your highest purpose, your highest growth. Imagine you're just giving it as an offering, just letting it go. Closing the chapter on that. And healing, transforming. And so we're going to do 5 big breaths, as big as you can, with that energy of forgiveness and letting go. On 3, we'll breathe together. 1, 2, 3. Exhale, letting go. Breathing in big, opening your heart. And out. In, receiving light. And out, letting go. Number 3, bigger and deeper. And out. Number 4, calling in forgiveness of ourselves and of others. And exhale, letting go. Letting go. And one more time with all your heart and soul. Breathe it in. Just hold it for a moment. Relax the shoulders and then begin to breathe slow, soft, ground in. And see these waves of compassion and forgiveness flowing through our minds, our hearts, our bellies into the earth. Feel you are a pillar of light. And you are surrounded by other columns of light. We are healing the codes of fear, lack, limitation within our being, within our ancestors now, beyond time and space. And as you begin to breathe in, feel that reclaiming of your essence. Feel your brain light up with spaciousness like the sky. Feel your throat light up, being able to speak and share your truth effortlessly, easily, with grace. And breathing down and feeling your heart expand with light, clearing the blockages that keep us from loving ourselves and from loving others, or from allowing love in. So just allow. Give yourself permission. Breathe through the fear. Let it go. You are safe. You are loved. As I stand here in the redwood forest with the trees, begin to feel and imagine you're surrounded by these beautiful trees. And these trees are like pillars of light, amplifying our breath, our prayers. And send a smile down into your belly. Breathing in as slow as you can. And when you can't breathe in anymore, continue to breathe in even a little more. It's like you're sipping oxygen, energy through your cells and your pores. And abide, rest in the presence of your true nature. Breathing in, filling the belly, reclaiming our divine essence in our kidneys, that of spiritual willpower, wisdom from our ancestors, our focused attention, our ability to focus on what's important to our heart. And breathing in and tuning into the heart, reclaiming our essence of joy, love, creativity. Dissolving our anxiety and unmet expectations. Let them go. Let them go on the exhale. And reclaiming our energy of the liver, that of healthy boundaries and appropriate use of anger, and tuning into compassion for ourselves and others. Healing the rage, letting go, and feeling this healing for our ancestors, all those who have come before us. And breathing in and connecting to the lungs, and connect to the grief, connect to the sadness. Because I know times are challenging for you, as they are for me, as they are for all of us. And there's a great grief that comes over my heart when I think about the atrocities that we perpetrate against one another. And so I call in that forgiveness for you, for us, being with that grief. And breathing in, calling in that self-honor and integrity, treating others how you want to be treated, clearing the lines of separation, honoring our brothers and sisters from all walks of life, race, color, creed, sex, honoring every life, the unique magic of every life. And keep breathing that in. Each inhale, gathering this fresh energy, filling your body, your organs, your heart, your lungs, your kidneys, your liver, your skin, your physical, energetic, spiritual bodies. And breathing in, connecting to the divine matrix, the original essence of our spleen, that of trust. And imagine you embracing that little child inside, that little newborn inside, and hold and love that newborn. that child inside. Let him or her know how much love, how much support is here. Let yourself be bathed in safety, in trust. I'm going to close out with 5 more breaths. 2 more method, 5 more breaths. So remember, if you get lightheaded, just breathe with a little bit less sound through the nose. Here we go, anchoring those gift frequencies of light right here, right now. We're all pillars, see it across the globe, grids of light happening. The new earth is here. So be it, so it is. Ready? 1, 2, with all your heart and soul. 3, exhale. Breathing in Mother Earth. And breathing in the water element. And breathing the transformation of fire. And breathing in the freshness of air. And now, and last one, with every fiber in your breathing. Breathe in. Hold it. Swallow it down as you exhale. Feel Great Spirit, Divine Mother and Father, the presence of God with us now, activating the codes of light frequencies within our DNA, with every cell, gland, pore, nervous system, cardiovascular system, bringing vibrant health here and now. And then see you as a pillar of light shining, and this light is being radiated through the soil, the rocks, the mountains, the sky, the trees. And your light is connecting to others' light like cable grids across the globe. I see you. I honor you. I am you. You are me. I am another yourself. And feel the transformation now. Abide in the transformation. 5 slow, natural breaths. Dantian breathing, breathing into the sun inside of you. Letting your muscles relax around your bones. Dedicating this practice to the awakening of all beings, sending this energy to all those in suffering and darkness, to our families, to our friends, to our communities who have been affected by the social change and unrest. So sending energy to the south, sending energy to your home and community, wherever you are. And then massaging the belly, grounding in, send a smile down through your heart, tuning into gratitude, feeling the miracle, the magic that has just occurred. It's already done. And may we show up each day as our full presence, forgiving ourselves, forgiving others, and calling in the signs and synchronicities to guide our path. So, take the time each morning, do this breath work. Connect to your heart, connect to your soul. Send that love out to those in need, and watch the world transform like that. The time is now. I love you, I honor you, I'll see you again real soon.